Hey folks, Randy Wilburn here with I Am Northwest Arkansas. I'm trying something different now, and I'm coming to you online in video with a quick meeting with one of the folks that we've had on the podcast, and that's Urban Land Institute of Northwest Arkansas, or ULI. NWA, and I'm here with Megan Brown. And Megan and I have worked together. We worked together on the summit last year that we did at the Record in Bentonville, and she is working on an amazing program with the rest of her team at ULI Northwest Arkansas. And so I said, you know what, I want to bring you on just to give us a quick synopsis of the REDI program, which is a program that actually takes place at a number of ULI locations around the country. But I think that this program is very important for what's happening right here in Northwest Arkansas, especially around affordable housing and around development, and also around bringing everybody to the table to get them involved. And Megan, welcome to the podcast. How are you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for having me, Randy. I feel like I'm talking to a celebrity right now.
No, you're the celebrity, so I'm glad you're here, and certainly we appreciate you taking time out of your schedule to talk with us a little bit about this program. And we just wanted to give people a quick this program. Actually, this is a very timely response because this program is actually it ends in terms of your ability to apply for the program as of next Friday. And we're going to continue to put up this link here for anybody that wants to apply for the program. It's just bit.ly/ and all in caps ULIREDI 2023. That's if you want to apply for the program, which I encourage anyone listening to this to consider applying and learning more about it. But Megan, I'm going to let you tell them why they should consider applying.
Yeah. So again, thank you so much for being willing to share this program with your audience. So REDI stands for Real Estate Diversity Initiative, and it sits under this umbrella of programming that we're launching called our Academy for the Built Environment. And the overall goal for that is just to increase the diversity of leadership in the built environment. ULI, you could arguably say, it's a membership organization that represents all of the decision makers in the built environment. So those people that are deciding what gets built where, when, who it applies to, and who it represents. And we have just realized in doing some deep dives that is not representative of our Northwest Arkansas community. And so REDI really is an opportunity to develop and grow that leadership base from a diverse mindset. So REDI is specifically targeted to women and people of color that are interested in learning about the development process. That does not mean you necessarily have to be interested in developing yourself, but maybe you already work in that world and interact with developers and just want to learn more. So maybe you're a lawyer or a banker. Maybe you're a student fresh out of university and are interested in just learning how that process works. Maybe you're just an engaged citizen that just really wants to understand so you can help advocate for smart and great development in Northwest Arkansas.
Okay. Oh, and that opens it up to actually quite a few people. And I think this is going to be the first time that you're going to do this cohort here in Northwest Arkansas. And you're looking for up to 20 individuals to participate. Is that correct?
Yeah. So this is a very intentional cohort. It's going to be very hands-on. It is free of charge this year, but we really want to have folks that are going to be engaged and complete the whole program. So it's going to launch mid-August through early December. There'll be a few breaks for holidays in there, but it's going to be really hands-on with an actual section of land in Northwest Arkansas that we use as our kind of development site. We'll teach them how to put together your pitch deck presentation. We'll go through the pro forma of how do you run the numbers, just the full scope. And we're going to bring in local and maybe some regional leaders to educate. So through this program, you're going to be connected with some of the biggest and most important leaders in our development world right now, specifically in Northwest Arkansas. But you're also going to walk away with some really great benefits that I'd love to dive in if we've got to.
Oh, we always have time for that. Yeah. And I think it's important just for a frame of reference for anybody looking at this, there's 32 plus net new people a day moving to Northwest Arkansas. We're growing at a fast clip. I think I saw an article the other day that said that we are now the 100th fastest growing Metropolitan Service Association, or MSA, in the country. That's huge. We're going to be 1 million people, they suspect, by they're saying 2045. I'm saying 2040. I just think that by virtue of a lot of things that are happening in the world, more people are going to be looking to move from the coast. The heartland has a lot to offer. We still have space. I know prices have gotten more expensive, but that's why a program like this is so important.
Yeah. And I will say this is our first year Our hope is that we have so much interest, we can continue to do this at least once a year, maybe start branching out into a couple cohorts a year as time allows. But some of the additional benefits, besides just educating yourself and really connecting, which I really want to express the value of that, is connecting with these leaders. These are people with busy schedules, but they really want to give back in themselves. So getting connected with those. We're also going to be offering a free ULI membership. Many of our events that we have historically been free or low cost, but our members specifically are going to have some extra perks throughout the year revolving events and just other publications that ULI puts out. We also are going to provide full coverage access to one of our large ULI spring meetings. We just had our spring meeting in Toronto this last year.
Oh, wow.
Spring meeting is New York, and that's the one that we're going to be doing next May. So a few of the members of the cohort will have the opportunity to participate in that. We also have some other really cool opportunities in the works that we'll be able to fully launch once we have our cohort selected.
Okay. And just real quickly, so just give us a quick glimpse into what they will actually do in the cohort. Just if I join, what can I expect to do as I participate over? And I guess this program is set to launch on August 14th, and it's going to run through December 4th. So it's going to be about not quite half the year, but about 5 months of commitment.
Yeah. And that's going to be one night a week. So we're looking at, this may tweak a little bit based on the feedback from the cohorts that decided, but we're looking at Monday evenings, probably 6 to 8. So it's one night a week for that time period. And again, I think Labor Day falls in there, Thanksgiving week, we'll take a break. And actually the week of our Place Summit event is going to be during that time too. So it's really 12 hardcore weeks of learning. But through that process, we're going to do a site tour of a lot of land that has already been set aside. We're going to meet with officials from that city and talk about like their hopes of what this project could be. We're going to teach the cohort on how to put together performas. If you're wanting to build something, what's it going to cost? What are all of the factors that you need to put into that? We're going to be talking about some of the regulations in the city. What can you build there? What are you allowed to? What are some methods of working with the city to, maybe that's not allowed right now, but what are some ways that we can work together to build what's right for the community? To creating a marketing plan. How do you think through what your presentation needs to look like? What are the terminology? How do you sell your project to the city? And this is all going to be done in groups. So the cohort is 20, but we're going to break them up into smaller groups. So probably 4 groups of 5 people each. Throughout that process, they'll be working as the team to create all of these pitch deck moments, their designs, along with help, again, from the local leaders supporting them in the mentorship capacity. And then we have a kind of a graduation at the end in December where they will present to a panel of probably 4 to 5 leaders on their project. And we'll have a winning team that's selected. And we're hopeful to bring in a big kind of speaker to help celebrate that moment as well.
Yeah, and I think people need to understand this. And for those of you that have been watching throughout this whole video, we're posting the link here. If you want to apply for this, if you're watching this video after the fact, just go to that site still and find out more about ULI and how you can get involved and reach out. And I'll make sure that I have Megan give her email address at the end, because anybody watching this, even post the sign up period for this event, you should get involved with ULI. I've been involved with ULI for many years because of my work in the design industry, but it's especially if you have an interest and you live in Northwest Arkansas and you have an interest in seeing us place make, right? And us create the space that we really want here versus maybe what we've experienced in other parts of the country. And maybe you've moved from Atlanta and you said Atlanta has too much sprawl, or you moved from Austin and they just grew too fast. And so the reality is that you can bring some of those sensibilities that you've experienced in some other places and other parts of the country and bring it here and come together with other like-minded people that want to see proper development take place, that want to see affordable housing be built, that want to create a place where everybody can live near the city center and not be 40, 50, 70 miles away from the main artery of Northwest Arkansas, which is Bentonville, Rogers, Springdale, and Fayetteville. I think this could be a tremendous opportunity for you to take part in this program. And Megan and her team, they do an amazing job at everything they put their hand to. So you better believe this program is going to be amazing.
Oh, thank you for that. It's very excited. I'm personally, as a woman that has always had an interest in real estate and just learning that industry and being around like-minded professionals, this is something that I wish was around when I was first diving into my career. So this has personally become a bit of a passion project for me. So I'm very excited to be sharing it with you all today.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If anybody wants to reach out to you outside of connecting and applying for this, maybe they want to just find out more information about ULI. What's the best way for them to do that?
Of course, my email is going to be on this link as well at the very bottom, but you can email me directly at Megan, which is MEGAN .brown, like the color, at ULI.org.
That's great. And Megan is the director of signature programs at ULI NWA. And so she does a great job at the programs, but they have an amazing team there at ULI NWA. And Megan or any of her team can help you maybe make a connection, come to one of the meetings. And I know even my wife got involved and met a group of women that are up and coming real estate investors. And so there's something for everyone. And a lot of it comes out of ULI NWA. And so I certainly want to encourage anyone watching this, listening to this, to get involved and take in this program and learn more about the REDI program for 2023. It's free. So you got to take advantage of that. And so my last question for you is, will there be some virtual component to this at all?
It's not planned. So this is really, we have similar program offerings that talk about the development process, but what's special about Ready is it's a real life example. Again, we'll have an actual plot. We will go walk it. We will visit it. We may have a virtual speaker, and obviously it's always open. We don't know what 6 months is going to look like from now.
Right.
That's the worst, but that's always a backup option. But we're intending to be all in person. So.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. I totally get it. No, that's perfect. Anybody that's listening to this, I certainly would encourage you to reach out to Megan to gain some more insight and information on this program. If it's past the date of, I think that is June 2nd, which would be the last day to apply for this program, then find out or get your name on a list. I'm sure they're going to start a list for the next cohort, so that way you can get involved in the REDI program. But Megan, thank you so much for joining us for a few minutes just to share a little bit about this program and what it's all about, and certainly what you guys are doing at ULI NWA is I mean, it's incredible. Give us the website for ULI NWA again.
Sure. It's actually arkansas.uli.org. And you can learn more about, if you're a company that wants you to get plugged in as a sponsor, you can learn more. If you're just interested in membership, if you're interested in any of the events and resources, all of that can be found on our page.
Yeah, absolutely. Take advantage of it. And real quickly, one more time, there is the link. It's a bit.ly link, bit.ly / and all in caps, ULI REDI 2023. Take advantage of it today. And especially if you sign up for this and you heard about it from this podcast, let Megan know that I heard you with that crazy guy, Randy from I Am Northwest Arkansas. I'm so glad you guys did that video. I'm glad I'm here. So take advantage of it and be a part of the change that you seek to happen around in your community, because that's the only way that we're going to be able to achieve the change that we want to see happen here in Northwest Arkansas. And as they say, change is good, right, Megan?
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Megan Brown, thank you so much from ULI NWA. I appreciate you coming on, and we will see you here soon with another episode of the I Am Northwest Arkansas podcast. This is just a quick bonus episode to share some information about an amazing program that we would love to get folks involved with. So I'm your host, Randy Wilburn, and I'll see you back here soon. Peace.